Hi, Kelly here from Cochrane Toyota. We're located at 8 River Heights Drive, Cochrane, Alberta. And today I've got a 2020 all-wheel drive Sienna LE to show you. So the first thing you should know about this car is it was a daily rental. So this was enterprise fleet. The nice thing about these guys is they take extremely good care of it. Now this one was retired early. Because of COVID, they downsized their fleet, so you're gonna get a really low version. Normally they take these things up to 60K before they retire them. But again, that means this is gonna be in much better shape. A couple other things you can notice right from the get-go is we did upgrade the rims and tires on this guy. So this is an all-wheel drive, but it is an upgraded set of rims and tires. So they are factory, but just a little bit higher up trim level from those rims. So it does make it look a little bit better than the standard rims that come with this guy. Again, great vehicle all around. There are a couple little nicks and dings on it just because it's still got 30K on it, even though it's 2020 and almost new, but you'll take a peek. I'll show you a couple of them. One of them is right there, a little bit of a rub on it. You can see right there, a little touch-up paint and that will go away. A couple things that I really like about these guys is they do have a ton of safety features, not just the all-wheel drive, but the radar adaptive cruise. So this camera right here, if you take a peek at that thing, it's like a glass emblem. That's going to be your radar adaptive cruise control. What that's going to allow you to do is tuck in behind traffic in front of you and set how far you want to stay. So whether they got their cruise control or not, you don't have to worry about it. It's just going to keep that pace there for you. And it will take you to a 30K an hour slowdown. So if you're going 110 or highway speed and they hammer on the brakes, this will take you down there for you. It also has the anti-collision camera up there. Does a couple more things as well. It's your automatic high beams, and it's going to be your lane departure as well. It's going to give you an audible sound when you start wandering out, kind of like built-in rumble strips, but that will take you to a dead stop. If there's a person or an animal out front of you and the car thinks that you're going to hit it, it will lock up your brakes or lock up your tires for you to try and avoid the accident. So between the two of them, you're going to have a really nice safe vehicle, and then of course that all-wheel drive is a really nice option in these vans. You're going to have the crossbars up top, or sorry, the rack up top. You can add the crossbars to. One of the nice things about these vans is they do have the dual sliding doors, and they are power. So if you look at the key right there, I can just press the button right here and open these guys up. It allows me to kind of stay away from it without having to, most people with vans are going to have the least amount of free hands possible, but again, it allows you to get in and out of those vans really nice and easy. So just press those buttons again and it'll close them back up. Now jump into the back. There are a couple more rubs on the back here I'll show you as well. You can tell it was suitcases or something going inside. You can just see right there all the way through. And again, nothing major, just a little scrapes on there. So I'll open this guy up. You take a peek on the inside. So some of the plastics of the carpet seats are still in there. You can see the plastic floor mats are installed in there. So these seats will, or these pieces are still basically brand new. So that's your license plate there. These are your extra floor mats. I'll push those forward. And again, the nice part about these guys is they are really easy to use. So one-handed while I'm holding the camera, I lift this guy. Oop, I'm gonna need to move this guy out here. So I'll move it this way, move that guy there, pull this piece right here, pop it, and I've got that seat up there. If you notice, you'll actually have some grocery bag hooks there as well. Same thing with this guy. Let's move this piece into another spot. I'll flip this guy up this time rather than reaching across. Pop that up. Fold this back. And off we go. So again, really nice option, and you can tell how huge that is. There's going to be lots of space for golf clubs and whatnot. An extra tuck there as well. I think that's what that was meant for, if you were asking me, is that's where your golf clubs are going to go right across. You can definitely stack in some space there, and again, really easy. Now if you'll notice, these are reclining seats back here as well, so you can recline and get a little more comfortable in the back. So lots and lots of usage anyways. So pop this back. We'll jump into this side. And again, if I don't want to use the key, I can just pull the key, the handle like that. These seats are movable. They actually can come right out as well. So if you prefer to have those seats out, you've got those in there as well. They move back and forth, and you can see these things have huge amount of rubber floor mats in there to keep everything nice and clean for you. But overall, this vehicle is basically new. You can tell these things were extremely well taken care of all the way through. We'll jump into the back and I'll show you a couple of the things that these guys come with. So the nice part is you can have two USB ports back here. So you get two of those. You get cup holders right there. And there are cup holders in the glove boxes, or the sliding doors as well. Now, if you reach over, I'll try and do it. You've also got these privacy glasses on both that one and the rear occupants as well. So you do have those options to be able to keep the sun out of people's eyes that are sitting here. And then of course, garbage bags, holders right there as well. So really nice options in here. And sorry, you do have the child seat anchors here as well. So this is gonna be your triple harness on both these guys, and they have the rear as well. And then in the center, you have them there as well. So you can fit 3 triple harness seats in there and then 2 lap seats. So if you wanted to, you could fit 5 car seats in here. Jumping into the driver's seat, you've got soft touch material all the way through, automatic windows all the way through. I like this one. This one goes all the way down here. Oh, sorry, I've got the window lock on. Well, the car's not on, it's not gonna work. But anyways, you've got the windows on the side here, power locks, and of course the window lockout button to keep the jerks in the back from messing with your window. You got the mirrors here to mess around with. And of course you've got power seats on the driver's side as well. Lumbar there, back and the bottom. If you take a peek, these things are extremely clean. Again, with only 30,000 K on it. And then every time the rental car company brought the vehicle back in from a trip, they cleaned it. So probably better taken care of than most cars. Traction control off right there. I can turn the power doors off if I want to, so I don't have anybody messing around with those. And of course, a little key holder there as well. I'll jump into the car and show you a couple of the options while we're in here. So now that we're in the inside, you're going to have a couple things. You're going to have a telescoping steering wheel that moves up and down and back and forth. And it is a molded steering wheel. So again, you're going to get a nice grip on wherever you like to hold this guy. So if I go to this side, you're going to have a couple things. You're going to have your audio control, so you can control your audio system, volume, change channel, change the station, those kinds of details. Change the modes there. The hold button means if I'm at a stop sign, or not a stop sign, but a drive-through, I'm ordering some food, I can just press and hold that button and it'll mute everything there for you. Again, voice command on a couple different options, so phoning, those kinds of details. And again, my phone hang up and pick up right there as well. On this side, I've got my cruise control underneath there. I've got my radar adaptive cruise control there. So if I do this, turn it on, you can see me. Let me get a little closer so you can see that. But as I change the distance, I can change how far I want the car in front of me to be. And then I've got my lane departure right there. That's going to allow me to tuck into traffic or like built-in rumble strips, sorry. This side here is going to give me the information right there. You can see I'm playing around with that stuff there. And here's how this goes. So you're going to have a digital speedometer, which is nice, especially if you're going to go to the States at all. It allows you to go to miles per hour without having to try and read those little teeny numbers right there, seeing how fast you're going. In that section, I've got fuel economy right there, current fuel economy, trip information. The all-wheel drive monitor is a nice touch because you can actually see which tires are actually working there. Time lapse. This is essentially telling you how far you should go until you have a rest. It's a nice little function there for you. And then back to the digital speedometer. You also see on there you have your outside temperature gauge, and you can see your lane departures on right beside that. And then you can see right underneath that radar is ready. Cruise control in that green one is set. So if I turn the cruise control off, you'll see that pop out. So if I go here, you got the music. So if I turn that on, you'll be able to actually see, ooh, that's loud. You actually just see right there without having to take your eyes off the road. Popping through here, again, back to that radar cruise, the whole works. Messages, anything the car is trying to tell you is going to pop up right there, so tire flat or anything like that. And you'll actually see a little orange exclamation point right there letting you know. You've also got a couple different safety sections here, so pre-collision, I can turn that on or off. Lane departure, I can turn that on or off right there. And I've got my extra power, so again, I go in there and I can turn the power on the vehicle right there. So again, settings I can roll in, driver information, I can save some things in there. Now, one of the things I should say with all the safety stuff you can change, the second you turn the car off and back on again, it will actually reset it back to standard, so they'll always be on. You have to turn them off if you want them to be off, but I think that's more of a safety feature there for you, so you don't have to worry whether they're on or off. Jumping in here, you've got armrests on both these guys right here, so you can pop these guys wherever you'd like. Inside here, you're going to again have those functions there. You've got a nice rubbery piece here that easily fits 2 cell phones across there, and it's going to keep them from sliding everywhere you need to. Then you get a large compartment in there that's going to be able to fit a ton of stuff. Big Nalgene sized cup holders there as well. And then you've got another little cup holder down here, another little spot that is a rubbery compound that you can actually stick whatever you'd like. My wife sticks her purse in there, and I stick all sorts of stuff in that side. So again, it's a nice option. You got cup holders right here. You got power seats or heated seats right there for you, and of course a USB plug-in that connects to your stereo, charges your phone, the whole works. This guy does have triple climate control, so you've got driver, passenger, and the rear occupants as well. They've got a control in the back, they can do theirs as well, but if I want to control them here, I can do that as well. I hit rear mode, let them do that. Right there, sorry, is the rear mode, allows them to do that for you. But again, at the end of the day, I can control that. Here you've got your standard modes. I can roll through what I'd like to have, so where I want the air to flow to come from. And then of course I can change that, and if I want to hit it to sync, I go like this, and all of them, they'll work off this piece. If I hit rear mode, now they're all going to work just off this one dial, which is nice rather than having to use all three of them. I've got select drive right here as well, so I can go into drive and select the gear. So if I'm downshifting and don't want to go down a hill or want to pass somebody, I've got that. It makes me feel like I got a manual in this guy. This screen does have a reverse camera as well. You can see almost bumper tip to bumper tip there for you, so it gives you a really nice wide angle shot of that. This is one of the things I really like about this system, is you really have a super functional and easy to use screen. If I touch this, anywhere I need to go to my cell phone, it's going to pop it up. Oh, Superman was in this car before me, so again, we'll find his phone, pop it in there. But again, at the end of the day, this section here is going to give me my favorite 4 contacts. So once I've got my phone synced in there, it will give me a favorite 4. Now Superman is in here, so his phone isn't connected, and you can see none of his stuff is in there. So if I go to menu, I can actually change how that all works. So if I go into setup, I can actually go into customize home screen right there, and I can adjust what I have on there. So if I want to have 4 or less or whatever I want, let's go with 2. And I can change to have, instead of audio and eco, I can have my clock on this one, and I can adjust how that all looks. So if I go back to the home menu, now it's set up that way. Super simple. You may want to set it up whatever you want, but again, a really easy system to use. Other than that, this thing has got a few extra options. You've got 2 glove boxes there, one big one there, and then a lockable one down here. It's going to have your owner's manual, and the whole works in there. But as you can take a peek, this thing is just in tip-top shape. It's a great looking vehicle, and again, all-wheel drive, Toyota certified used vehicle, low kilometers on it, and again, just great safety features and lots of usability on this guy. Anyways, come on down, take a peek at it at Cochrane Toyota.